key concept of knowledge-aware engineering, it's different. All the games are changed here, right? So you add all this together, effortless recall, organizational learning, in the flow of work, you get an entirely different approach for what knowledge-aware engineering is. And I'm going to sum it up in a couple other ways. In the end, it's a unified approach for independent stakeholders to communicate expertise that's replacing those documents. Right? And this communication is really important. And in the end, knowledge-aware engineering is about transforming that extra process, that when we said go to the lessons learned database or go to do this checklist, that's the extra process. Can we transform that extra process to be, that no one wants to do, into be the way that stakeholders are communicating? It's not a new thing now. You're not saying do this extra thing. It's now the mode of communication. And if we can make just the normal mode of communication be that which creates technical memory and effortless recall, that's the goal of this.
You can not only pull in more line items, more is not necessarily better, but also different line items. Things we didn't actually assess before are now being assessed. You can set this up all different types of ways. At the bottom there also, how to find a use case. Review your group's RACIC chart, okay? You can look for processes that would fit into these kinds of models. Anything Excel-based can be made into this really easily. You can upload a whole bunch of Excel sheets, get all that data in the system, and if the data is in the system, they can at least do it their Excel sheet way. They haven't lost anything, okay? They can at least do it their Excel sheet way, and you can show them benefits.
Our communities and the people that are with them are the most important thing that you can do for your knowledge management programs. If you want knowledge management to be captured, not only today but into the future, those people that you're growing within these domains, within these technical domains, are the key to that future. That I think will help your leaders and your managers understand why this is so important. And the demo that I'm going to show is going to be a representation of something more than probably what you're doing today that could really bring home the bottom line and open up your world in ways that you've never imagined on how something like AROS can be used. People move on, right? They're moving on all the time and they're taking that knowledge with them. They're leaving the company, they're actually retiring. These are traditional, common things that we see within knowledge management.
Knowledge is the most important thing you need to have. We can capture knowledge, but if you really don't apply it, we don't have that continuous validation and refinement of the knowledge. And we experienced that firsthand this year, as you guys are going to see, in our organization, when we're doing assessments for actual projects. So it allowed us to refine the knowledge, correct that knowledge, update it a lot more.
To deliver that knowledge to the people that need it so they know what to do, when to do it, how to do it. And we know as leadership, are they doing it and are they doing a good job of it? So we all know the release engineer has kind of a crazy life, right? They've got all these different things they got to worry about, and in a lot of cases, 20 different tools they got to do those things in. How do they keep track of it all? Well, if we give them the method KPAC to walk them through the process and put that in a team board so it's visualized for them, we can help them to simplify their lives. Because what Nicole wants to do in interior is going to be different than what the electrical guys need to do day to day, is different from what the body guys need to do. So each area can have their own customized method KPAC, and all we have to do with that one set of milestones that Jeff's going to help us automatically read in from our timing system, we can set the offsets to those milestones, and each area then gets their own individual timing plan.
Our need for this tool is the same as everybody else's. Big engineering workforce, legacy IT systems need to have a single source of truth for design requirements, lessons learned, all of that kind of stuff. Focusing on taking these assessments and the work that's happening in the tool, driving it as far upstream as we possibly can into the very start of a major program product development process, which leads us to replacing this legacy tool that we have. So what we found as we were going with this was that AROS compared to RVD, it was just a pure better database. New system, it could do everything that RVD could plus more.